This video seen millions of times. Two comedians, Chad Kroeger, JT Parr, went viral last year while handing out free masks in Orange County. They took the serious issue of protecting yourself and turned it into a viral moment. Chad Kroeger, JT Parr are really maybe our favorite guests that we've ever had. Dr.
Certainly
Drew's
mine.
favorite
Certainly
guest.
mine. Yes, thank you.
So on Dr. Drew's final night, we've invited them back. They join us live now, showcasing their fantastic artwork from IKEA. Chad,
IKEA
JT,
Wave.
welcome back.
Gentlemen, maximum stoke. Maximum stoke seeing you guys.
In those waves.
Yeah,
for sure.
So we want to play a clip. This is one of our favorite clips that we've had all year. This is when we talked about getting that creative health message out, and this was JT's way to think about it. Take a look.
You seeing people get sick with corona, it actually frightened you. And is that why when you became sort of mask believers?
Yeah, like sometimes it has to strike close to home. It's like when I was in Little League, I never wanted to wear a cup. And then my third baseman, Simon, got hit super hard where you wear a cup. And since then, I've been super pro cup. So I think people just have to experience the downside of not wearing safety precautions or measurements, and then they'll understand.
Yeah, I'm also pro cup as
likewise.
Well.
Super pro cup. Super pro cup.
We're still very, very pro cup. Chad, what is sort of the most important lessons you've learned about public health messaging in the last year?
I guess I would just say that, you know, you gotta speak your truth, and you gotta come at. I guess when we came at people, we came at them with immense stoke, you know. So even if they disagreed with us, they couldn't disregard our really super positive vibe. And so even if they disagreed with us, they were fired up on our presence. And I think that helped them to change their minds even a little bit about health.
We don't sound like doctors. I think doctors can make other people feel insecure, so they get a bit defensive. But we come at them from like a level that they can look down on. And I think that makes them more comfortable with hearing what we're saying.
For sure.
Well, I experience immense stoke when I see your videos. But to your point, I want to make this point. I've been complaining all year about the public health messaging, and you guys just nailed it. I saw it when you're with your video. And that is a relatable source, as you say, JT, somebody to look down upon. But you don't have to be looked down upon. It's a relatable source. And the sort of charm with which you approach it immediately brings a viewer in. And then the message comes right through. There's a narrative, and you see the reaction of these, let's call them the people that push back or the villains in the narrative. And you see how silly that is, and it makes you buy into the behavior and the message. And I just thought it was great. You had some other ones even that followed this.
Yeah, and JT, didn't the Orange County health authorities hire you?
Yeah, they had us go back out to Huntington Beach in an attempt to, I think, rebrand the city's image and have people take the mask. They made us some really cool, aesthetically pleasing masks that we did find some takers for. And yeah, we were happy to work for the city in conjunction with them and propelling a positive mess.
Yeah, we're super stoked to be the official sort of health messengers of California.
The 949.
In the meantime, you guys have been doing some traveling, Chad, and there's a term called Shmole. What's that about? And tell us about what you've been busy doing since.
Yeah, JT, you want to tell them what the Shmoles is?
So a friend is a person in the friend group, and every friend group has one that's on a different wavelength from everybody else and ruins the hang, but is ostensibly a good dude, so you can't really boot him from the crew. And we recently discovered that...
Yeah, our Shmole friend Kevin, who's the Shmole of our crew, he's been in Catalina for like a week, and he loves Catalina, and it's honestly been the best week of our lives. Like, we've been in paradise, and that's inspired our new cause, which is that we think that officially all Shmoles should go to Catalina.
Oh, so it'll be Shmole Island.
Yeah.
We can rename, some of the cities.
Of course, Dr. Drew is not our Shmole, and on his last night in this role, and you guys have become close with him, he's done your podcast. What is it that you like most, JT, about Dr. Drew?
I think that just his advice has often been ahead of where I am in my life, so that when I do go through those experiences, I have counsel that I've already gotten to help me deal with them, like relationship problems or sex and love addiction, things like that.
And some of your kettlebell workouts too, once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad, your thoughts?
Well, I recently just watched Armageddon, and I always looked to Bruce Willis, Harry Stamper is Bruce Willis's character. And I always looked at Dr. Drew as sort of my Harry Stamper of the pandemic, just sort of someone who I knew could guide us through the fog of war, and we'd come out on the other side and just sort of, run down the NASA runway and see Liv Tyler.
I look forward to that.
That is the goal. Thank you, guys, and
Gentlemen,
we hope
you'll
continue to come back on the show going forward as well.
Maximum stoke,
We
gentlemen.
love you guys. Lots of stoke. All right, Chad and JT, they have podcasts.
Intense
you can join
stoke.
them on social media. Podcast drops every Wednesday as well. Up next, Marla Taylor.